Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Perlman SEO and channel. In today's video, we're going to do something a bit lighter again. Instead, we're going to look at how to actually do on-page SEO. All right, so I've covered a lot of things during this course, but it has occurred to me that I have not actually spoken to you guys about doing on-page SEO and what you should be looking out for. Now, this is a list of recommendations I pulled from all over the internet, but mostly from SEMrush themselves. If you guys don't know, SEMrush is a really powerful SEO tool that does a lot of things. And in general, it's one of the tools we use to actually ensure that our website is up to scratch. Our website's up to scratch, and that we're delivering to our client the best possible quality we can be. Okay, so first and foremost, how do you do on-page SEO? Well, there's a multitude of things. First and foremost, identify your keyword. Okay, so the keywords, once more, are exactly like they are in the name. They're keywords, so they're at the center of everything that you do. It's going to be in your header title. It's going to be on the page. It's going to be in your meta description, in your URL. It's going to need to be everywhere. So first and foremost, identify which keyword you're going to be using so that you know you can use it everywhere. Next, you're going to identify the title tag and optimize the title tag. Remember, title tag under 70 characters has to have the keyword, has to be snappy, has to be good. This is what people are going to see, so please make sure that that is correct, right? Then your headline in your having your H1 headline, right? So this is going to be about the page, about the blog, call to action, snappy statement, something. If you can get your keyword in there, please do so. It's super important, and that's what's really going to start pushing numbers for you. Make sure that your H1 tag is the only H1 tag, once more, I'm reiterating, on the entire page, okay? Then you're going to write a meta description. Now the meta description, once more, has to have your keyword. Has to be under 160 to 170 words. Has to be above, I would say, 70 characters. Sorry, 160 characters. Let's make that distinction clear. Okay? And it has to have your keyword inside of it. Okay? If you're using a tool like Rank Math, super simple, super easy. The option is right there on the page. If you're using Elementor as well, it would be right here. Let me just pull this out again. It would be over here next to global if you had RankMath installed. Okay. Then we're gonna look at the URL slug for SEO friendliness. Okay, so the URL slug is basically this section over here. Okay. So what that's gonna be is you want your URL to be under thinks it's 70 something characters in length. I'm not entirely sure. It depends. Really, it switches around quite often. So what you want to do is you want to have your keyword in there. You want it to be understandable. Okay. Usually this is going to be you want it to be breadcrumbed down so it's a lot easier to read. If I take you to the home page here, right? If I go to About Us, it's just going to say About, right? And then if I had like the sub menu here, it's going to be about, then the URL tag over here is going to be something along the lines of, sorry about that, it's going to be along the lines of about um, bobsnewworld.com /about /team, right? That's what they mean by a URL being friendly, okay? Then you're going to add the keyword to the body of your content. Okay, this is not a good example, but you want to have as much content as possible on your servers or main pages, roughly over 1,000 words if you can. But look, it depends on the site and what you're trying to do. If you're trying to inform people about something, get as many CTAs as possible, longer is better. If you're just trying to show somebody something, shorter is better. It really doesn't matter. It's entirely up to you. Okay, so in that case, also make sure that your keyword density doesn't become too high. If it does get too high, you'll get an alert with Rank Math that's saying, hey, you've got too many keywords in here. Please just mellow it out a bit. So that's one of the things you have to look at for as well. Review your content quality. Okay. Now, basically, what that means is that is your content readable? Is it understandable? Is it too high level? Is it at the right level? Is it too low level? Are there enough keywords? Aren't there enough keywords? Are there um, breaks in the content that make it easier to digest? Are there bullet points? Are there header tags? What is happening with the content to make it good? Now, if you're using an SEO tool like Rank Math, Yoast, all-in-one SEO, you will get an alert about all of this, right? You'll get a green and or orange or a red with Yoast, or you'll get a number with Rank Math. So you can use that as a guideline to sort of get all the tick box ticked off. For your main pages, that's most important. For your blog pages, not so much. Obviously, you always want to be in the green where you can. But if you have a lot of content to do and you don't really care about the blogs and that stuff, that's fine. But please make sure your main pages, your home, about, contact services, work, let's talk, those pages, all are 100% green. Okay? Then you're gonna mark your headings, your subheadings, sorry, with the correct H1 tags. So H2 tags, H3 tags, H4 tags. You want to make sure that these are marked properly. If you have, for example, a subheading of, a list, and then you're listing everything out, make sure you put those subheadings in a heading format below that one. So, for example, if that heading is H2, the next one's going to be H3 that you're going to list out, and then you'll move back to H2. Just for example. Then you'll want to just make sure that there are internal links on the page. So links that take you to other parts of the website. The more internal links you have, the better, especially because it allows people to navigate your website quicker. This ties into URL friendliness. Um, it's just in general, it really helps you to ensure that people have a good time on your website and they can find things they want to. If they find something interesting, they can click it immediately instead of going to hunt for it. Okay? And then finally, make sure you apply a schema markup, which if you're using rank math is super simple. You just click the button, you apply what you need to apply, and then make the content visually engaging, like this here. Use like menus, use different colors, use photos, use stuff like this. It's really important because it makes things just feel a little bit different and feel really good. Okay, so that's it from me, guys. I hope this was insightful. I hope this was informative. Please let me know if you need anything, and I will see you all tomorrow.